Hello and welcome to my channel. In this video I'm going to show you how to crochet this very easy checkered Kindle pouch with a scalloped edge, and it's easy and beginner friendly, so if you want to make this, here's what you will need. To begin, we're going to take our main colour, so I'm using hot pink, and we're going to make a slip knot and we're going to chain 21. So do your 21 chains and I will meet you back. For the next row, we're going to skip the first stitch and make 4 single crochet. So make your 3, and then we're not going to finish the 4th yet because we're going to change the colour. So before pulling the through, get your new colour. I'm using a baby pink, and put that over your hook, and you're going to pull that through the loops on your hook. And that's the only time we'll be attaching the yarn because we'll be carrying through. So now we can make 3 single crochet carrying those tails, and on the 4th we're going to switch to our dark pink. On my 4th single crochet, I'm going to drop the light pink and pick up the dark pink to finish that single crochet, and then I'm going to make my 3 regular single crochet and my 4th single crochet, which I will not finish because I'm going to switch colours again. So you can now drop your dark pink, and I'm going to twist the light pink over, and I'm going to do that so that the balls of yarn don't get twisted while we're working, which can get really annoying. So continue switching by doing your 4s, so you'll have 5 checks, well 5 beginnings of checks, and you'll end with a dark pink. Once you get to the end, you can chain 1 and turn your work. Now we're going to continue carrying our yarn, and we're going to make the same as before. We're going to do our 3 single crochet, and then we're going to switch on the 4th single crochet to our light pink. So continue doing this process where you're going to be switching colours till you get to the end of the row, and don't forget to chain 1 before you turn. Continue doing this process until you have 4 rows, which will complete our checks. On the last stitch, we're going to be changing colours, so drop your dark pink, pick up your light pink, and finish your single crochet, and then once you have that, we're going to chain 1 and turn so that the next row will begin with the light pink. We're going to now repeat the process that we did with the first colours, but just changing around the colours by making our 4 rows of our 5 blocks of checks. So complete this row of checks and I'll meet you back. So here I have my 2 rows, so you can start to see what it's going to look like, and we're going to be making 15 rows because we're actually going to fold the long length of it instead of stitching pieces together. So we're going to make a total of 15 sets of checks. So do that and I will meet you back. So we now have a very long piece of checkers, and we're going to just finish off that last checker, and then we're going to chain 1. And you can snip your piece of yarn that you're not using, so for me it's light pink. And so you can see this is what it's going to look like once it's all folded together nicely. So what we're going to do, we're going to make a single crochet around the entire piece. So we're going to single crochet down every side, all 4 sides. So do that and I will meet you back. So apologies for the change in lighting, but I now have single crocheted all around, and for my Kindle I have a clear case, so it's a bit thinner, but I'm making this case for my mum who has a flip case, so it's a bit thicker. So because of that, I'm going to be doing another row of single crochet, which will just make it a little bit bigger. So to finish off your row, you can make a slip stitch where you began the row and chain 1. And then continue doing a single crochet on the sides and the bottom, but don't do the top row yet because I'll show you how to make the buttonhole. So now I'm at the top, and what you're going to do on the top row, you're going to single crochet 8, and then we're going to chain 3. And then you're going to skip 3 and single crochet into the 4th stitch and finish your row of single crochet. So we're going to have a buttonhole in that middle checker. We're going to finish our row by making a slip stitch into our beginning stitch. So when you fold it together, you can determine where you want your button to be. So my button will be in this light pink checker in the middle, and you can see I did that there on my other case I made. So I'm going to chain 1 and cut my yarn, and now we can work on making our scallops. So fold your work, and we're going to leave 2 rows of checkers for our flap, and now we're going to join the sides with our scalloped edge. We're going to insert our hook into both sides, and we're going to attach our dark colour pink, or our main colour. You're going to pull that through, and we're just going to make a little knot and then put your hook back into that stitch. And you're going to chain 1, and then into the same stitch we're going to make a single crochet, and this is just going to secure it. We're going to skip the next stitch, and then into the next one we're going to make 3 half double crochet. We're going to skip a stitch, and then into the next we're going to make a slip stitch. Then we're going to skip a stitch, and into the next do 3 half double crochet, and we're going to repeat this process to the end where we're doing 3 half double crochet, skip, slip stitch, skip, 3 half double crochet. So I'm going to finish my row by making a slip stitch, and then I'm going to chain 1 and cut my yarn. And once you have that yarn, you can just weave it in on the inside because we're not going to see the inside of the pouch. So go ahead and do the same thing to the other side, so you now have scalloped edges on both sides. So now all that's left to do is sew on our button. You can see here on my other pouch I have managed to find a button the same pink, which is pretty lucky. And so you'll need your thread and a needle, and you're just going to stitch that on. I'm not going to show you how because I'm terrible with stitching instructions. So once that's on, your pouch is complete. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like this video, please leave a like, and if you make your own, let me know what colours you make. I'm very curious to see. And feel free to subscribe if you want to see future videos, or leave a comment if you have any tutorial suggestions. Yeah, so thank you for watching. See ya!